The National Basketball League playoffs are officially underway as tonight we bring you the Houston Bucks coming on the road against the Los Angeles Waves for Game 1. As these two teams definitely have massive rivalries against each other. The Houston Bucks being the most hated team in the NBL versus the Los Angeles Waves being the most popular team in the NBL. As the starting lineups are set, for Houston it's Red Shepard, Eamon Thompson, Kevin Durant, Thomas Walker, and Johnny Casey. For the Los Angeles Waves, we have Frog James, Luka Don, Austin Leaves, Ian Ayton. As there's a three right there by Thompson. Waves with the ball. Don has it. Don's going to shoot it, and he makes it. Luka Don with the first basket for the Waves. It's now taken by Walker. Bucks trying to bring something here. Pass over to Thompson in the corner. Misses. Taken by Leaves. Pass over to Ayton. And he makes it. That's over there to Johnny Casey with the dunk to put Houston up 5-4. Don coming in, lays it up, and he scores. 6-5 now. Here's Walker. Walker coming in, pass over to Durant, and he makes it. Kevin Durant makes it 7-6, as it's a back-and-forth game. There's Luka Don coming in with the layup. Luka Don was a popular player for the Dallas Hurricanes. Then they traded him to LA. A massive trade deal. As there's Red Shepard with his first basket. So they got Luka Don. Gets around with another layup, 10-9. This is a back-and-forth game. 50 seconds left on the first quarter clock. Here's Thompson coming in with the dunk. Timeout by the Waves. So now they take it here. Some substitutions. Here's Don. Don pass over the Froggy James Jr. Pass over to his dad, LaFrog James, and he makes it for three. LaFrog, he has dominated all season long. As here's Chiason. His first basket. Ties it at 13. And now Don has it. Pass over to James Jr. Back to LaFrog, and he makes another three to make it 16-13. Bucks now have it. Durant. Pass over to Shepard in the corner. And that's a three-pointer to tie it up. Now in the first score. It's now 16-16. I'm Bob Helen, and I forgot to introduce you to my partner here, who hasn't talked the entire time, James Newton. James, how do you feel about these two teams now?
Well, the Waves, they've definitely been a mastermind of a team. I remember when they picked up Luka Don in that massive trade with Dallas not too long ago. They're just a beloved professional team here in the NBL. The Bucks, not so much. Their own fan base literally hates them. Not as much as the Boston Charms, though. The Charms are definitely hated a lot. But the Bucks are definitely the second most hated team in the league. And that's all I have to say. Back to you, Bob. Alright, Shepard with the ball. Passes over to Chiason. With a nice little sky hook right there to tie it at 20. 2 minutes and 6 seconds left to go. There's Froggy James, and he makes a basket. Harlington. Pass over to Chasson. Chasson backing up Froggy James, and he makes it. Here's Don. Don coming in. Don pass over to LaFrog with the lob. Timeout by Houston. Take it in here, Shepard. Shepard gonna pass it over to Walker. Walker gonna shoot it, and he misses. That would have put Houston up by 1 right there. It's Don. Gonna pass it over to LaFrog for 3. LaFrog, and he misses. The Waves take the rebound. Leaves coming in, and he scores. Austin Leaves with his first basket. Here's Durant. Durant coming in, shooting the semicircle free throw line area. And that's his second basket. Pass over to Leaves. Leaves in some trouble, trying to shoot, and he finally shoots it, and it goes off. Now taken by Walker for the Bucks. Pass over to Malone. Malone coming in and scores. Now it is tied at 26. Don with the ball for the Waves. Shoots it, and he makes it. Don has 10. So Shepard. Passed over to Thompson. He makes a 3, and Houston has the lead by 1. Here's Ayton. Ayton gonna shoot and misses. Taken by Durant. I mean, not Durant. Durant. Now end the second quarter as we have halftime. Scores Houston 29 and Los Angeles 28. Top performers are Red Shepard for Houston and LaFrog James for Los Angeles. Third quarter set to go. 29-28 Houston. Ayton gonna pass it into Don. Don coming in. Pass over to LaFrog. Frog over to Ayton. Ayton gonna shoot, and he misses. Taken by Durant. Off the rebound of Thompson. Pass over to Walker. Walker gets blocked. He's gonna pass it to nobody, and that's gonna be taken by the Waves. Ayton pass over to Hachimura, and Tui Hachimura puts the Waves back on top. Shepard. Pass over to Casey. Casey back over to Durant, who makes it. Looked like it was about to miss, but it goes in. Here's LaFrog James. Pass over to Andre Ayton right there. Andre gonna try and back up. Pass over to Don in the corner for 3, who gets pushed to the ground and misses. 2 minutes left in the third quarter clock. Taken by Durant. Durant pass over to Walker. Walker gonna shoot and makes the 3. Don pass over to James. James gonna shoot it right there, and he makes it. LaFrog James trying to keep the Waves back in this. Here's Casey. Casey coming in with the layup. Houston up 36-32. Here's Hachimura. Hachimura coming in with the dunk. Shepard gets blocked, and he passes it straight into the middle of nowhere. Here's Andre Ayton. Pass over to Bass. Bass gonna shoot it. Hachimura misses, and Durant takes the rebound. Durant pass over to Chasson. Chasson trying to get around. Passing over to Thompson in the corner for 3, and that's missed. Hachimura. Still has it. Pass over to Limeade. Trey Limeade. Over to Austin Leaves to make a 3, and he misses. 26 seconds left. Shepard with the ball. Bucks up 36-34. Shot by Durant, and he makes it. Kevin Durant. Pass over to Aiden. Aiden. Backing up. Shoots and misses. Shepard now. Pass over to Chasen. And Chasen makes it 41-34 as the third quarter clock goes down. As the top performers are still Red Shepard for Houston and LaFrog James for Los Angeles. The Waves need to keep... Anyway, hang on. Let me tell James this. James, what do you think about the Waves right now? Well, they're down right now, so they need to make a insane comeback if they want to stay in this game and take game 1. I just think that Houston might actually take this one, and they'll be hated even more. Here's Limeade. Limeade coming in with the layup, and Trey Limeade with his first basket in the playoffs. First basket since his Cleveland days after Game 5 of the second round of the 2018 NBL playoffs against the Indiana Thunder with the Cleveland Gladiators. Shepard now takes it. 41-36 for the Bucks. Shepard coming in, and he makes it. Red Shepard makes the lead even more. LA needs to make something here. Limeade, as he gets fouled and makes it. He'll be an out one. Or an ill one. Limeade. And he makes it. Trey Limeade with 5 points. His first 5 coming out of retirement. The 47-year-old still has it. Taken by Hachimura. Hachimura. Coming in, pass over to Limeade in the corner for 3, and he misses. That's the right side of the rim. Shepard all alone in the corner, trying to go for 3. We get 46-39. He can't do that. Here's Luka Don. Don coming in, and he lays it in. 43-41. It is a very close game now. LA making a really massive comeback. And that's blocked by Don, and now he's taken by the Waves. Houston might have just lost their lead. So that's passed over to Limeade for 3. He's going to try and make that, and he makes it. But it's not going to be a 3. Trey Limeade with 7 points, and it's tied at 43 apiece. Taken by Thompson with the dunk, and it's 45-43 as Houston takes their lead back. Don. 36 seconds left in the fourth. Coming in, lays it in. Thompson now takes it for the Bucks. Crypto.com Arena. Just all the fans here at Crypto.com Arena, they're just on their feet right now, crossing their fingers, hoping that their team could win this. 22.4 seconds left. Don has it, and he's closing down a lot of clock, milking it down. Pass over to Limeade, back over to Don. 10 seconds left to go. Over to Limeade. Limeade with the layup, and he makes it. Trey Limeade with 9 points and 6.4 seconds left. Can they hold on with it, though? Thompson now going for 3. This could win it. And he misses. The Los Angeles Waves take Game 1. And Luka Don is your player of the game. What a way to end off Game 1 as the Los Angeles Waves will take the win. And that'll do it for Game 1. I'm Bob Helen alongside James Newton, signing off here on ESPN. See you in Game 2 between these two teams.